In this episode of our medical regulatory series, we're taking a deeper look at how major regulatory agencies differ, even though global harmonization has brought many standards closer together. The FDA often places strong emphasis on substantial evidence from adequate and well-controlled studies, with a practical focus on whether the data supports safety and effectiveness for the intended population. The EMA also expects robust evidence, but benefit-risk evaluation is often framed through a broader public health lens, with close attention to how the data support overall therapeutic value across the European context. Health Canada may accept data from global development programs, yet reviewers still look carefully at whether the evidence is applicable to Canadian clinical practice and the local patient population. PMDA expectations can differ more sharply in areas like Japanese subject representation, where bridging strategies or local data may be important to show that the evidence truly applies in Japan. Agency interactions differ too. The FDA offers several formal meeting pathways during development, which can make it easier to align early on key study design, endpoint, and regulatory strategy questions. EMA scientific advice can be highly valuable, but the process and expectations feel different, while Health Canada is often seen as more consultation-driven and relatively pragmatic in how sponsors engage with reviewers. Timelines are another major point of difference. FDA review clocks are often discussed in terms of standard or priority review, while EMA timelines include formal clock stops that can make the total elapsed time feel quite different in practice. Health Canada timelines add another layer, because the stated review target doesn't always reflect the full sponsor experience once questions, responses, and review pauses are factored into the real-world path to approval. Post-approval requirements also vary. The FDA may use accelerated approval and require post-marketing commitments or REMS, while the EMA commonly emphasizes risk management plans and ongoing pharmacovigilance obligations in a different regulatory structure. Strategically, these agencies can also feel different in how they evaluate uncertainty, flexibility, and evidence maturity, which means the same package may be interpreted through slightly different regulatory instincts. A critical mistake is treating global submissions as parallel packaging exercises after development is already locked. By that point, the protocol may already miss evidence features that one agency or another expects to see. That's why parallel submission planning matters so much. Global requirements should shape protocol design from the start, not be retrofitted once the data are already in hand. In the next episode, we'll look at how these differences affect submission sequencing and lifecycle strategy. And if you want support building smarter global regulatory plans, Regara.ai can help.